In today's video, we'll be going over this Guardians list that showed up since they got buffed. I wanted to do a Guardians deck just for fun, and then they obviously got buffed, so that gave me the perfect excuse. We'll talk about why each card is in the deck, and then we'll jump right on into the games. Nebula naturally synergizes very well with the Guardians. Since they're all about wanting to guess where the opponent plays, her influencing that is very helpful in this deck. You'll either get a big Nebula or big Guardians. It's a win-win. Well, it's a Guardians list. What did you expect? Rocket's here. But all kidding aside, he's a very efficient 1/5 when you hit his ability. I would argue that you should not play him earlier in the game. You're going to look to play him sometime after you know where they're going to play. Either you've put down a Storm or a Jean Grey, or it's just late in the game. Other than that, he's super efficient, he's super good. Just don't play him on 1 or 2 or anything like that. Star-Lord is basically the same as Rocket, except he gets a little bit bigger. He's super flexible and fairly efficient when you hit the on-reveal. Jeff is a very good, versatile card who synergizes very well with Storm. He's especially useful and more than earns his spot in this list. Storm is good with forwarding your game plan of locking down where they can play. She fits especially well with Drax. If you storm into Drax, Drax is a 4/9 that's very efficient, and you can Doctor Doom later on if you need any more power. You can also move Jeff into her lane. She's just very good in this list. Groot, being another member of the Guardians, is obviously very good in this list. He becomes a 3/7 if you hit his on reveal, which is fairly efficient stats, and given that the whole game plan is to guess where the opponent's going to play, that generally ends up working out a decent amount of the time. Groot, actually, I thought would be the weakest member of the Guardians in this list, but he held his own. He felt okay. So I will be the first to admit that when Jean Grey came out, I misunderstood how to play her. I think what you're supposed to do, and this was shocking to me because it seems weird. I might be the only person in the entire world who's shocked by this, but playing Jean Grey in a lane they've already committed to is way better than a lane they haven't, at least through these games that I played today. Because generally speaking, if they're playing somewhere on 1 and 2, they're gonna want to play in other places to develop their game plan of winning more than one location, right? But if you lock that down for turns like 3, 4, maybe even 5 that they're gonna have to play there, then it doesn't end up working out all too well for them, especially in this list where you're gonna win that lane. So Jean Grey, I think, felt pretty good in this list. I have seen some people saying that she's the most replaceable option. I'm not sure if that's true. I think Jean Grey was pretty good here, helps with the game plan. I like Jean Grey in this list. I think she was pretty good. Drax, again, being another member of the Guardians, fits into this list. He is very efficient when you hit the on-reveal, and the whole deck is designed to make it so that you hit the on-reveal. So he's very good. He's a 4/9, good stats, no downside. There you go. I do not think Iron Lad has a single bad hit in this list. A lot of the time he becomes a 4/10, sometimes he becomes a 4/16 with Doctor Doom, sometimes he'll wipe out what they play, sometimes he'll lock down the opponent, and sometimes he'll get Nebula's effect. So any of the hits are good for Iron Lad. He's just good, efficient stats. He's one of the best cards in the game. Gamora is the most efficient member of the Guardians, coming in at a 5/12. That's very good. Even if you don't hit with her, she's a 5/8 now, so that's really good. But most of the time, you're going to be able to get that 5/12. And she is super good, super efficient, obviously is in this list because it's a Guardians list. The whole point is to get the on-reveal, and she felt really good, yeah. So, Alioth, yeah, he's in the deck. He's like the Ultimate Guardian, honestly. He's the 6-power version of a Guardian, right? Instead of giving you power, he just, wipes out all of their power. It's ridiculous. You do need to play Alioth in this deck. I mean, you don't need to, but he makes the deck so much better. I wish it wasn't this way, but Alioth, it's just Alioth's world. We're all living in it. So, yeah, he's in the deck. And finally, we have Doom. He fits really naturally into this list. Whether you have a Jean Grey location down and you both have to play to one location, never mind, you can get 5 everywhere. Or if you have Storm down, haha, just kidding, you can get 5 power there anyway. So Doom is very good for widespread power and fits very well into this deck. Alright, let's see what we got here. We have Storm and Jean Grey in hand. Rocket, I don't want to play a turn 1 Rocket. Throne room, interesting. We can Jeff there, I guess. It's an okay play. Hey, they also Jeff. Jeff is the same as well. Point. What's the chances that they... I mean, honestly, though. Like, we are... pretty happy to try and get, like, a Gamora down in Krakoa. This is insane, by the way. We're playing the same game.
Wind, aid my hand.
This is absolutely crazy. So... Drax is like the surefire 9 points. Iron Lad. We don't have priority, though. If we had priority, I would say Iron Lad is just, like, the far better play. I mean, honestly, even most of the time this is okay, so it's what we're gonna do. Yeah, because they play Drax. That's what I was thinking. So I want to outpace that. You know, I'm not even mad about it. So I think... let's just do this. Yeah, they did play there. Vision. Okay. Well... I mean, this Star-Lord is pretty good. Right. So we probably want to play that. And then, I mean, from that point, we can just do something like this. And I think we feel pretty happy about that. I feel like a 15 power Star-Lord is enough. Yeah, that beats their rocket. Our Star-Lord's better than theirs. Jean Grey's not enough. Yeah. My deck tracker was in the way there. But yeah, nice win there, eh? 30 power Star-Lord is not necessarily something you see every day. Alright, turn 1, we're just gonna Nebula left, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Limbo, that's okay. Nebula left is a-okay. And Central Park, ooh, okay. No need to play the rocket yet. Especially in a Limbo game. Wasp, okay. So they don't commit all too much there. Jotunheim. Alright, that's Jean Grey mid. Make him play mid. And what do we get? We get a Doom. I mean, Groot isn't bad. I feel like Jeff... No, let's just do Groot now. Yeah, they do play something. So 3-7 is pretty good. Oh, it's Beta Ray Bill. Okay. So that's a little annoying. We could Drax mid. It's an option. It doesn't feel like the best option. I think it's what we're gonna do, though. It's what we have, so. Like, 20 is not no power, right? So. I think we're okay with that. And then. They're snapping. Like, with this Iron Lad, what could we ever hit? There's a 33% chance we end the game early. They snapped. If we can end the game early here, I think we're okay. Yeah, it's Storm. That's insane.
Aid my hand.
I don't believe me either. And Ms. Marvel. Not gonna be enough though. We win with -1, right? There we go.
Victory.
Alright, so turn 1. We got Nova Roma, which gives us Star-Lord. Alright, we're probably gonna Jeff Hunt too, into Jean Grey. Yeah. That looks to be how we're gonna do this. They play Celine, so Star-Lord's kinda dead now. Like at best he's a 2/3, which isn't all too great. They play Ravonna mid. I think we can really screw them by playing Jean Grey right, because they can never play Sentinel right. Daredevil, okay. Hood, alright. So I actually think we are going to play Star-Lord, because we don't want to give them the chance to Annihilus that Hood over to us. So we're going to Rocket Star-Lord and Iron Lad next turn. They play Hazmat, okay. Well, we are A-okay with that. And then here, we're going to... We're going to move Jeff over and play Drax. They might be able to take priority from us, but we're going to hope that we can have priority. Also, I just realized that I want to change my Drax variant. They don't play anything. So they're just going to let us Alioth left. I don't see how they can flip right. Yeah. I think this is just going to be a win for us. Okay. We'll play a lot of cards. Just Nebula right, and Demon mid, so... Don't know what they played left, but we get the win.
Victory.
It's probably a forecast. Maybe it was Sentry. They play Bucky, okay. There is an interesting idea of playing Jean Grey right. I think that'd be a little bit funny. Let's play Jean Grey left, actually. I think that's the better play. Yeah, we're forcing them to commit even more here. I mean, we can storm, right? It's okay. Yeah, I think we look pretty good here. You could probably snap if you were playing this game. Because we're going to have Doom to get 5 power into Sanctum and Flooded on 6. So we're really happy about that. They wave. I think we're going to have priority, right? Yeah, we are.
Wind, aid
So-
my hand.
I think the best thing for us to actually do is to play Alioth here. Because whatever they wanted to get out with Wave, we're going to make it so they can. Granted, they could play a 1-cost, and then wait, and then play their big thing right. If they do that, like, they could play like a Null right? And if they do that, we're going to move Jeff mid and play Gamora left next turn. So, we're fine either way. If they play their big thing left, we just do them and win. And, yeah. Okay, they did play something right. Let's see, what was it? They play Killmonger right. Okay. So... we're still fine to just Doom, right? Yeah. Even if they play their own Doom, this beats their Doom, right? And they don't have a Doom. Right? This deck does not have Doom, but like I think that was the only thing that could even contest this. So we're just gonna play Doom, and we're gonna win. Because there's nothing they can do. So yeah, I hope that they play this out a little faster than how they're doing it. I do like that variant, that's cool. And also this one for Carnage. Yeah, they got a lot of power down, but we went mid and right. So, there we go. Alright, Rocket turn 1, which we never want to do. That just seems like a bad idea. Yeah, we don't even want to do that on 2 either, though. We'll just wait. Okay, they have Morbius. Interesting. Let's storm mid. I think we're pretty good at winning Mojo World, so we're okay with that. Stormmaster got rid of their Dracula, I'm pretty sure. Probably an unlucky hit for them. Yeah, so now let's Drax. And then next turn, we're probably going to Rocket Star-Lord Nebula right. There we go. I mean, Groot, Rocket, Nebula's better, right? It's just a little bit more power, so... yeah, they MODOK. They have a Wolverine in hand or something? Ooh, they probably...
I am Groot.
they would have had to top deck Hela, yeah. I was gonna say, they're probably a Hela list based off of what we just saw in their hand, but they would have had to top deck Hela. Yeah, we win. Peak literally did nothing for us there. Sorry, I was distracted. Kind of zoned out for a second. Peak did nothing. We have a 3-3, 3-3, 1-1. Peak did nothing for us. They Craven there. Okay. We will make it so they play all their cards then. Just Jean Grey. Into probably Rocket Groot. Oh, they have 2 Cravens down? That's kind of annoying. Do we Rocket Groot or do we Iron Lad? Maybe we just Iron Lad, especially since we have priority. It's Star-Lord. Yeah, that's okay.
Got him! Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
They Spider-Man left, pulling the Iron Lad. Okay. That's fine, we're still winning there. We could Gamora. Gamora might be the best available play, yeah. The other ones are more flexible. They Juggernaut the Gamora, pushing it mid, okay. And they Kingpin. Right, so... I think something like this might just win. I mean, 12's a lot there for them to overcome anyways, though. Especially if we push it to 15. Stegron pushes the Jean Grey. It doesn't matter, though, because we're going to win mid and right. Because Rocket's really big, and Star-Lord's really big, and Groot is really big. So here we go.
I am Groot.
Yeah, big power dump. And there we go. Nice win.
Victory.
Turn 1, we draw 2 cards. Nebula left is fine. Okay. They play their Nebula right. That's alright. We can just Jean Grey there. Pet Mansion, that's fine to get Jeff down. They play Zabu. Okay. So yeah, I think we're just gonna Jean Grey right. That is a-okay. We have a Time Stone, which is interesting. They're snapping, cool, good for them. We're gonna Jean Grey right. No, for someone snapping, they don't really know what their play is. Maybe they have so many good plays they don't know what to do. They Jean Grey right. They play Iron Lad mid, what do they hit? They hit Rogue? That does nothing. So from this point, we could... Let's see, we're on turn 4. We don't have priority. We could just Drax. We could also Star-Lord, Rocket, Time Stone. Which I think is okay. I think this is fine. Okay, they get rid of our Jean Grey.
Got him.
We just got a lot of good stuff there, though. We pull a Storm, which is probably the least interesting thing we could have pulled. We can play like Gamora mid, set up like a Doctor Doom. I mean, it's not bad. Yeah, I think we're just gonna win. They played left, that's fine. Doc Ock, oh, this could fill us up if it pulls Doom, and it did, okay. I mean, I think it's too much, though. Like, look at all the power we're getting.
I am Groot.
There's no way.
Doom rules all.
This is too much. They can't beat 9 power, 9 power, 21 power. No way. We're ahead by 9, ahead by 9, ahead by 21. We win. It's too much. Most of our cards aren't even Shang-Chi-able. The Iron Lad is, but like, okay, fine. Shang-Chi the Iron Lad. You're still not even winning that lane. Like, come on. Even I guess they could play Cannonball, but then how are they going to win the other lanes? Nice. Even with Cannonball, they're not winning left. Yeah, no, we win. Just retreat. There we go.